Hey everybody. So I've been neglecting the back part of the property and it's gotten overgrown, so I've got to get after that. I've been so focused on the front part of the property, getting it fenced, getting water to the paddocks, getting the babies from South Dakota, the cross fencing. I wanted all the fencing completely done, so I just focused all my energy and efforts on that, and I haven't been working on the back. So we're going to shift over to the back of the property today and get back here and start bush hogging this. I need to spray. I've got the weeds are pretty much under control still from last year, but I've still got the persimmon and sweet gum problem. My spraying window is getting short. I need to spray between now and October. We're at September 12th today, and I need to spray by October if I'm going to spray this year. So I'm just going to be bush hogging and just letting this stuff decompose and go naturally back into the earth and raise the pH naturally out here. So let me show you what we got. We're nice and healthy. Johnson grass and fescue all mixed in. And while we do have some weeds, it's mostly just trees. Like I said, persimmons and sweet gums. But it's really healthy. It's nice and thick. It's green. So I need to get it cut, let it start decomposing, and I need to trigger some regrowth before we go dormant here in the next few. I guess we'll be going dormant in November. So I want to show you this regrowth that I've got over here that last year was all weeds. Really nice green tender grass. Old Stearman biplane up there. So let me show you this grass over here. Now this is the only part I'm going to show you that I've already cut. I've got to finish cutting over there to that tree line down over to there, but I'm not going to show you how good everything looks until I get completely done. But last year, none of this was here. Look, you can't even see my foot. I mean, I'm cutting this tall. I'm cutting this at about 4 inches, so I don't want to just scalp it. But I mean, this over here is, 4 feet in places. So I'm cutting off more than enough for it to decompose. But last year, all this was weeds and barren. And I didn't get up underneath these trees right here. But this is all just nice, sweet, succulent baby grass. That's all gonna, you can see how much lighter it is. It's just gonna get darker and it'll thicken up like this fescue over here. Like this nice stand of fescue right here. And this is really nice, healthy stuff. So it's gonna be really nice when I turn this into a pasture. But before I do that, I'm planning on using it as a hay field for a couple of seasons. Now, I was able to salvage some wild grapevines when I was making the shop over here. And they haven't done anything. They were juvenile vines. I cut the mother root accidentally. And but I was able to salvage some juvenile vines, and they didn't do anything this year. But as I was out here bush hogging, I found this vine right here. She's got scuppernongs. I don't have a bucket with me today, but I am gonna come back tomorrow with a bucket and pick me some of these things. Let me show you this. So this is a scuppernong, wild grape. It's got a really tough outer skin. It's pretty tart. And then if you squeeze it, it may not work very well. Well, the grape flew out. But anyway, there's a grape in there. It's real sweet. It's got seeds in it. It's the same consistency of a store-bought grape. And it's real sweet. You just got to spit the seeds out. And then the skin is real leathery, but it's pretty tart. But I just pop the whole thing in my mouth, squeeze it in my mouth, spit the seeds out, eat the insides, and then eat the leathery skin. You make scuppernong jelly, scuppernong wine, if you're a wine drinker. And I don't know what else you can make with. That's all I've ever heard, scuppernong wine and scuppernong jelly. But I just like eating them. So I'm gonna bring my bucket down here tomorrow and I'm gonna pick me a passel of them. And I'll sit around and watch football and eat scuppernongs. So anyway, let's get back to mowing. Here's the juvenile ones I saved. And there was 12 little itty bitty vines about the size of a pencil. And it has grown into that. Once that vine matures, I'll have some easy picking grapes. I've got to clean up a few things. I got a couple of vines in here and bushes in here that I don't need. All right, so it's the next day and we are done. So I'm going to show you how beautiful this back pasture is. But before I do that, I was looking at the analytics, and if you haven't subscribed, if you would, please hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell icon. You'll be notified whenever I post a new video. I'm averaging over 1,200 watch hours a month and over 21,500 views. But only less than 1% of you are actually subscribed. So 99% of the people that are watching my videos aren't subscribed. So if you just hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, I'd sure appreciate it. All right, let me show you this field. So there's out front, you can see Joy on the horizon walking left to right. This area back here is probably 10 acres. And everything in the tree line is fenced already, you just can't see it. I'm gonna walk right over there because there's a little knoll. I'm gonna get on top of that knoll and show you. So I got 25 acres total. 21 acres is pasture and 4 acres is woods. And the majority of the woods is right there. And then I think that's probably 3 acres right there. It's a big peninsula that sticks out. The pasture goes around the front of it and the shop's on the other side over there to the left. And then the remainder is in the perimeter, because the property line is about 10 to 20 feet, depending on where you are inside the tree line. So there's about an acre of woods on the edge. All I've got to do is run a fence from one side of the woods through the woods and up out the other side. The shop is straight through there, about 400 yards or so. And then I would need to put a fence right here. You can see where the grass is a different color. That 2 acres over there is David, my neighbor. And that's the only part of his property that he hays. It's about 2 acres. So I'll have all of this 10 acres out here to hay, and it'll be super nice when I get to that point. I'll give you one more perspective. You can see the right front corner of the building right there, and that's that peninsula of woods that sticks out into the pasture. And then that goes into the back where we just were, where the hay is, and tractors back there. So beautiful piece of property, and I'm blessed to have it. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for this one. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.